Man, what a humbling day for the Detroit Lions. Don't let the score fool you. This game was over in the first quarter. It was over when the Lions received the football at the beginning of the game and went 3 and out for 0 positive yards. It was just a game that they looked like they weren't ready for. Now, I don't believe that this team is a team of haughtiness. I don't believe that the team is a team that has to be humbled. Maybe the fan base does, but I don't think the team did. But maybe they did. Dan Campbell said that he didn't have the guys ready, and he takes the loss. I'm going to have to say, Dan Campbell, I'm going to need you to punt that ball away. You don't need to do an onside kick with 12 minutes left in the fourth quarter down by 10. You don't need to do that. I understand the defense, you had lost a bunch of guys, a couple starters. You don't need to do that, bro. We've known all this time that the defense is going to not win. The offense is going to win us games. It's going to be that way. I've told you guys all season long, the offense is going to carry this team, and they did that today. This game came down to a game of 1 or 2 stops. In this case, you could put it on, if you wanted to pick one thing, you could put it on the Amon-Ra St. Brown fumble. There's a lot of other things too. The missed kick, the inability to sack the quarterback, Josh Allen. Today was a wake-up call for the Detroit Lions, and maybe a pricey one. Dan Campbell says that we might have lost Aleem McNeil, our number 1 interior pass rusher. I would say DJ Reader's a close second for the season. Khalil Dorsey, a second-string, third-string guy, he's gone. Carlton Davis might also be gone. 3 potential season-ending injuries in one game. Of 2 of those are starters. If Khalil Dorsey and those 2 other guys, Aleem McNeil and Carlton Davis, are lost for the season, that will be now 7 starters, I think, right? The remaining starters on the defensive line will be Jack Campbell, DJ Reader, and Kirby Joseph and Brian Branch. That's it. That's it. This offense will have to win us a Super Bowl. Today was tough, but it wasn't necessarily the loss. It was what the loss symbolizes. It was like the Dark Knight, right? Batman is a symbol. And this game was a symbol of what might lose us our chance at our first ever Super Bowl. And that is the inability to stop a quarterback who can create plays with his legs. And if our offense falters, but I told y'all that. I told y'all this. I told y'all this in the offseason. I said this was the way it was going to be. Now, granted, we've got a bunch of people injured, second and strong, third strings, but it didn't matter. It didn't matter. Our defense was it appeared, it was like the rear view mirror, the side view. Objects are closer than they appear. Our defense appeared better than it actually was. James Cook had a field day today. Josh Allen did whatever he wanted to do. Who you think we're going to face if we make it to the Super Bowl in the EFC? It's going to be Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson Wilson, or Patrick One-Leg Mahomes, who got 3 Super Bowls in the past 5 years. Let's look at the stats. First downs, Lions 28-30. Passing first downs, 27-15 for the Detroit Lions. That is insane. Rushing first downs, 11-3. First downs from penalties, that's insane. Buffalo got 2. Detroit Lions got 0. Third down efficiencies, they went 50%, 5 for 10. Detroit went a little under 50%, 6 for 13. Fourth down, we went 3 for 3. Buffalo went 1 for 1. 4th and 2, I remember it. Ty Johnson. Oh, by the way, the Detroit Lions drafted Ty Johnson. Shout out to Ty. I remember he went to the Jets, came to Buffalo, man, and stayed relevant. 4th down, we already did that. Total plays, 77-68. Total yards, there were 1,090 yards between both teams. This is what you get with the top 2 offenses in the league. 1,090 yards of offense. That is 11 football fields of offense. Is insane. Total drives, 12 for Buffalo, 11 for Detroit. If we would have had 12, maybe we tied up. Yards per play, 8.2 to 6.8. Passing yards, 473 for the Detroit Lions and 362 for the Buffalo Bills. Jared Goff, look at this. Can y'all see that? Y'all can't. He went 38 for 59. 59. I don't understand this. I get that they were stuffing the run, but come on. Josh Allen, 23 for 34, 59 times. Hold on. Let me come back to me. You know how to beat the Detroit Lions. Make them pass. The last time we lost the game, way back in September, you know what happened? Jared Goff threw the ball 53 times. You can't run the ball, we lose. Offensive line, Frank Ragnow was holding all game long. I'm sure they were holding as well. If Jared Goff has to pass the ball 50, our 2 losses this year came from 50 plus passing attempts. I don't understand. I understand that they were, but you got to keep feeding the rock to the dudes. I think David Montgomery was nursing an injury. We got Sione Vecchi, right? Put him in. We got Craig Reynolds. Come on, Craig, put him in. What are we doing, bro? When you start looking at this, interceptions, there was no interceptions. Sacks, look at this. 0. 3 for Jared Goff. What'd I say? I said he got sacked three times. Rushing. James Cook. James Cook was like, don't know much about history. Don't know much biology. I'm going to run all over you. What in the world, bro? 200 yards rushing between Josh Allen and the running back. We got 48. This is a recipe for a loss. We will not beat anybody if Jared Goff has to throw the ball 60 times. Rushing attempts, 34 to 15. Yards per rush, 5.8 to 3.2. Red zone attempts. We were perfect in the red zone. They were 5 for 7. Penalties, 6 to 5. Fumbles, 1. Time of possession, 5 minutes difference. Defense, with all these injuries, they're not going to be able to do too much. I can't remember. Okay, so we got a turnover last game. It was a fumble recovery. Don't remember our last interception. This is now, 4 or 5 games with no interception from Kirby, Branch, anybody. Now, granted, we're missing Alex Anzalone. What do you want me to say? What do you want me to say? Your coach is not, there's no excuses. He literally said today, no excuses. So guess what? If he's not going to use any, I'm not either. I'm not either. I'm not dealing. I don't want to hear it in the comment section where we're down all these. Nope. Because Dan Campbell said no excuses. So we don't have any either, right? We don't have any. This is a bigger picture problem. There's no excuses. None. When it comes down to when it really matters, when it's one and done, are we going to be able to get it done? Defense, yes, we're missing a bunch of starters, a bunch of secondary players. I don't even know who we could get. We went and got a guy off the couch. By the way, Broderick Martin on the couch. Emmanuel Mosley on the couch. Ezekiel Turner playing, right? I'm trying to figure it out. The defense is a problem. It's still a problem. It's a problem when you play a really, really, really good team. James Cook is an okay running back. He's an okay running back, but he went off today. Today was a lesson in humility for this franchise, this team. It was a humility. Dan Campbell, I just don't. Dan Campbell's like, yo, listen, you're going to have to deal with whatever I do. I'm going to do what I want to do, right? And you got to deal with it. That's it. I disagree with the kick. Kick the ball, let the defense try something. Maybe we sack Josh Allen. Maybe we get a fumble. Maybe we get a tip drill interception. Maybe we turn this game around. You got to kick, bro. You can't be, I don't know what we're doing. Onside kick, you got, maybe if we brought it within 3, onside kick to me should be the last resort. But you know what? He coached under Sean Payton. That's who Dan Campbell is. Maybe Dan Campbell is Sean Payton. I don't know. But today is not the end of the world, but it is a sign of things that could be. And what those things are is in the NFC, we already in the playoffs right now. We are not guaranteed a home playoff game. Right now, we're still the first seed. We could drop down to the second and possibly the 5th. If we drop down to the 5th, we got to start on the road, right? Then you come back to Ford Field for a divisional game. And then what happens after that, right? Today was a tough day, but it was an eye-opening day. And I hope that over the next couple of days, couple of weeks. See, I'm not worried about the Chicago Bears or the San Francisco 49ers or even the Minnesota Vikings. I'm worried about the playoffs, one and done. I'm worried about playing Jalen Hurts, playing a quarterback who can move. We're going to have a problem. We're going to have a problem. Josh Allen is the master of creating plays from nothing. He was our biggest test today, and we lost. We lost that test. We failed that test. So, but if there's any chance, any time to figure out what to do, you'll have film, you will have this experience to learn from, and you got to figure something out. We have to figure something out. See, like I said, we're in the playoffs, 12-2. Who cares? Like we lost, we won 11 in a row. It really doesn't matter, right? We're not tripping on that. I'm thinking about, I don't care none. I mean, playoffs is cool. Let's make it to the NFC title game. I'm talking about Super Bowl. I'm talking about seeing this team again. Can we beat this team if we play them again? I don't know. I don't know. We can't if the offense makes a mistake because our defense will have nothing left. We will have nothing left. Dan Campbell, I'll say this to you. Jason Pierre-Paul is on the couch. Xavier Howard is on the couch. It doesn't matter. We're at the point now where we got to go get somebody. It does not matter. It does not matter. So we'll see. Anyway, this channel is made possible by viewers, subscribers, and members just like you. You could be anywhere else on YouTube, but you choose to rock with me. The Ridge wallets, the Detroit Lions blue Ridge wallets are sold out on ridgewallet.com. You can still get you the carbon fiber one. You can also sign up for the to get emailed when the new ones or they get refurbished or replenished, I should say. It's been a long day. So I guess that means that Lions are still hot. I've been doing my job as well. So anyway, I will catch you guys in the next video. Take care of yourself and each other. And as always, go Lions.